literally have to hate being broke with a passion. Like, there is no other way around it. If you are comfortable being broke, you will stay broke, and that's tough. What's good, YouTube? Today I want to talk about being broke and why being broke is just straight tragic. I'll be honest with you. Now, what I will say is there's a difference between a season of being broke and staying broke. If you stay broke, that's a choice. If you are broke in the moment, that means you got to build and whatever else. But staying broke is freaking terrible. I'll tell you that firsthand. There is no benefit in being broke. There is no virtue in being broke. And you never want to feel the feeling of being broke, because that is straight demoralizing. You never want to be that one broke friend that when everybody like, hey, let's go out to such and such, you like, I can't. You gotta make up an excuse because you ain't got the money for it, or you literally gotta just say, I ain't got the money this time, and it might be the next time too. And then you feel like your friends are sponsors, or you accepting handouts, however you want to phrase that. But like, there's no worse feeling than that. Like, it's even in the Bible, bro. It's better to lend than to be a borrower. It's better when you can be the one to help people out, be the one to pay for people's whatever, meals, tuition, whatever, bro. And it sucks when you the one who can't, especially when you got family who in need of stuff, or friends who's in need of stuff, or just because you want to be generous in the first place. If you broke, you can't help nobody because you can't help yourself. And like I said, that's the most terrible feeling to have. Like, in life, things revolve around money. That's just the reality of this place and the situation. So it's like, the less you have, the limited you are. And that just might be my way of thinking. I don't know, but that's how it is right now. So it's like, you ain't got no bread, you ain't got no options. And we can see that clearly in society. Like, the more money you got, the more options you have. That's just how it is, because you got more buying power, or whatever they call it. And when you don't, you screwed. Like, you at the bottom of the food chain. So that's tough. And once again, it's not about money over God, because you can't serve two masters. But when it comes to a point where you so broke and you frustrated because you can't do what you want to do, it comes to a point where you have to look at yourself. If what I'm doing now ain't working, why would I continue to keep doing it over and over again? Literally insanity. So it's like, I gotta make something happen. I gotta make a move. I gotta do something. You gotta do something. Like, a side hustle. You gotta have a side hustle, bro. Like, you gotta have a side hustle or a business in 2025 at this point. Because if you got a job, you low-key screwed, bro. Because, like, your time is being taken away. You ain't making much money for your time in the first place. And we got stuff we gotta do. We got stuff we gotta pay for. So it's like, being broke. And that's the thing too, like, if you're gonna be broke, at least experiment, I guess, right? Because that's what a lot of people say, like, in your 20s. I'm 25. So they're like, oh, when you're in your 20s, like, that's when you want to experiment and explore and stuff, because you got time to recover and all that. And that's cool. But it's tough. Especially when you're trying to build yourself, right? It's like, yeah, you gotta understand the fact, or have the balance, that you need delayed gratification, but you also need money today. Like, it's cool if I want to build a social media platform or whatever, that's nice, but you still need money today until that takes off. So it's like, you can't really just be a bum the whole time while you're building. Like, you still need income coming from somewhere. And it's even worse when you try to do it the right way. Or it's a worse feeling, I should say. Because anybody could rob, they could steal, they could cheat, they can do this and do that, but also that's like a character issue within them as far as that goes. But when you like trying to do it God's way and you even struggling doing that or trying to comprehend that, like it just makes it worse, because it's like I'm trying to do it the right way, but stuff just ain't making sense. Like I don't know if I'm lost, I don't know if I'm not getting it, like just all types of stuff, bro, and it's crazy. So it's like, man, but that's the main thing I want to talk about real quick. Just a little rant is there's no benefit and no virtue in being broke. I promise you. It's the worst feeling, or one of the worst feelings that you could ever have. And I don't care what nobody says. Like, and only first-hand experienced people will know that. You know, it's tough because, like, you know, some people is like, you don't know until you got more. Well, shoot, give me the more so I can experience it, because the less ain't it. And even Paul said, you know, I've been content with much and with little. At this point, I'm like, shoot, the little is cool, but you can't do nothing with that. So I'm like, give me the much. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna talk about today. No benefit in being broke. You can't help others if you can't help yourself. And if you can't help yourself, it's a bad time, man. It's a bad time. But anyways, if y'all can relate to this in any way, like, comment, subscribe.